In March 2014, Lana was diagnosed with breast cancer. Triple negative breast cancer.
We have an important health headline.
Triple negative cancer is more aggressive. But it doesn't mean we can't treat it.
There are many different types of breast cancer, as you know. One is called triple negative breast cancer. You may never have heard of it unless you or someone you know is diagnosed with it. Who is most at risk for this particular type of breast cancer?
An African American. Triple negatives, when taken as a group, have the worst survival rates of any other subtype of breast cancer. They have the highest recurrence rates and the worst survival rates, with the mean recurrence at 2.8 years after diagnosis.
This is Lana's story. Her journey. This is Lana's quest. The way that I saw it. I've known Lana for 32 years. When I found out for the first time that my mom had been diagnosed with breast cancer, oh goodness, I'll never forget it. Oh my God, I'm getting emotional. You know, it was myself, Andrea, and my daughter, Amelia. We had gone over to my mom's house for a visit. You know, pretty typical. We did that a lot. You know, looking back, I can remember that my parents were a little off. I think then I kind of chalked it up to them being tired. You know, they're old. And sometimes, you know, they don't have all the energy in the world. So I do remember them being slightly off. But it was a typical visit. You know, we talked, we laughed, we did what we always do. And I remember as we were leaving, we got in the car, you know, put the car in reverse, and I see my pops at the front door, kind of waving me down. Hey. And I put the car back in park, and I waited as he walked over to me, and I knew then, at that moment actually, that something was wrong. Yeah, I almost felt that he had something to tell me, but he was thinking about how he was going to say it as he was walking over towards me. And I remember thinking and trying to figure out what exactly this guy was about to come tell me. I mean, did Kobe Bryant just get traded? What? What on earth could it possibly be? Anyways, he got to the window, and I'll never forget this. He had this look in his eye. He's definitely sad. It looked as if he had a heavy heart. And he said to us, he said, we're really going to need your support. And I remember thinking, support? Well, you're here to support me. And he said, Mama's biopsy came back, and it showed that that it's positive for breast cancer.
Okay, so the thing is, my hair is gonna fall out. It's very traumatic for me. Kenny wants me to cut it before it happens, and so I won't be so traumatized or whatever. But I don't think that is for me. I don't think it's, that I should do that. And so yeah, and I just want
You'll know when it starts coming, and then when it gets thinner, and then you can cut it, because then you're gonna have like spots. So
Kenny wants to because he thinks it's gonna be too dramatic for me. Traumatic, everything. So
it's traumatic either way.
It is. I'm not into my hair, because my hair is not done all the time. I'm not into, stuff like that. But I don't like wigs. I don't like hats. I don't like scarves. Then so I want you to record this, as I go through the process. I haven't really decided when, but I already know that I am probably at the first sight of my head shedding.
You can borrow one of my do-rags. I got them in gray.
I want to wear something different every day.
Oh my gosh, get her that little swimming cap that
Oh my god, that was so cute. Then you switch over to the swimming cap so everybody knows what you're talking about. That would be so cool. It would be. Just feeling a little frustrated because it's feel like it's been like a month since I haven't had treatment or anything, and it's a little depressing because by knowing this cancer is so aggressive, and I feel like that I'm not fighting. I feel that it's just I'm not giving up, but it's just hard waiting. It's really hard waiting. And then finding out more and more information it just sucks, I'm not giving up. I'm fighting, and I just be glad when I'm really fighting, like with medication or surgery. I just don't feel like I'm fighting enough, I feel like I'm stuck. Hopefully soon they'll be doing something. So I haven't given up.
Let's begin with the lumpectomy.
All right, Lana's recovering. How are you feeling?
Surgery. And it sucks. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just ready to go home, hoping that I don't have to do this all over again. Are you sure my tongue is not swollen?
It's not.
But I'm grateful that this part is over.
Triple-negative breast cancer accounts for about 10 to 15% of all breast cancer. Now, at the moment, we call triple-negative breast cancer by what it isn't. So it is not estrogen receptor positive, or progesterone receptor positive, or HER2 positive, and hence the name triple negative. At some point in the future, we think we'll call it by what it is as we understand it better.
You ready?
We seem to be out anyway. It no matter how you gonna be.
That's better.
That's perfect. All perfect, man. You good.
Okay, whatever. That felt like a wet.
I know. You weigh 1,000 pounds, man. You do. Yes, you do. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Now you want your arm somewhere?
Mm-hmm. It's leaning on me.
So
It's leaning on you.
How you want a pillow? Something on there?
Under here.
A small pillow?
Just a blanket, I guess.
A blanket?
That's just a little touch. That's not
Something thicker? Yeah.
Olivia.
We took out all the padding because she said it was bothering her.
Olivia.
How was that?
You know, as difficult as it was to be on the outside looking in, you know, just being around, or even, you know, taking the pictures, documenting with video, as difficult as that was to see, I knew that was easy. Like it was easy being on the outside. As difficult as it may have been, it was easy. The struggle was being my mom. Like, she had to go through with it.
Home alone again. Just with my own thoughts. Just a little scared, not knowing, you know, what's gonna happen.
After just one session of chemotherapy, Lana began to feel pain and sensitivity on her scalp. She decided that it was time to cut her hair.
Tell Granddaddy to give you a pop.
What do you want? Come show me.
You having fun, Ricky?
She just asked if I'm having fun cutting her hair. Oh, this feels like a trick question. No. No, I am not having fun. Look at the joy in my eyes.
Babe, I want it all off. I want it all off.
Like that?
She's stupid. Baby, you act like you're scared or something. Like, you're not gonna be cutting.
There we go. I was trying to save that part for last, but...
What are you saving it for?
I don't
Oh, that feels weird. Ugh.
It hurt?
Oh, no.
No, it's the vibration of the clippers. Probably not used to it, obviously.
I don't know what that is, but it feels weird.
It's vibrating your scalp?
No, it's not just vibrating. It's digging in my skin.
Oh, it hurts?
Oh, I do see a scar there.
That's what the twins be saying.
Oh, I thought I had a scar.
You do have a scar. It's
Okay,
huge.
stop. Okay, this feels weird.
You do.
Say that. You have a cute
Hey, if I was saying I was talking by
Okay,
yourself,
oh my God.
I thought about
You have a
I thought about dancing.
No, you know I told you I would talk about you, and I really would. But you have a cute head.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Is this some sores or scalps or scabs or something? Oh my! I feel like it's
It's
running
really
over.
dry.
It's
Like,
dry.
Oh, a dry
It's
patches.
dry. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, baby, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Your hair shape is I was kind of walking on. I wasn't sure what to expect.
You look amazing. I'm serious.
Nobody's never gonna see it.
You are. It's cute.
Of course you are.
Like, take your wig on, girl. Yeah.
Ricky, this feels weird. I'm not bleeding or anything. It don't feel like my head. I don't even like touching bald babies.
One day that stands out in particular was towards the beginning. We had a photo shoot. We had a photo shoot at the church for my mom, and you know, everybody came out. We all had our little Team Lana shirts on. Everybody was dressed in pink. I think the camera was pink. We had pink wallpaper. It was like a crew of pink Power Rangers, just ready to kick cancer's butt. It was a beautiful day. Everybody had a lot of love and support that day. It was just so much positivity, but I can remember how I felt. I remember feeling so low, probably lower and more sad than I felt, you know, throughout this whole process. I think that day, of all that positivity in the air, that was a day that I felt the lowest. And I remember that I was telling myself that all of this happiness is just a moment. And that at the end of the day, you know, my mom still has breast cancer. There's still this fear of this unknown of what can happen. I mean, we all know what can happen. We know what cancer can do. And it's the fear of not knowing what's going to happen. It was that fear that was really overshadowing all of the positive energy for me. And I remember being sad about that. And my sister, Kanisha, she was sad too. The difference is she wears her heart in her sleeve. And she was crying a lot that day. And my mom's good friend, Tina, she walked over to Nisha and said, "Hey, Nish, you gotta remember there's gonna be good days and there's gonna be bad days. Today's a good day, so let's enjoy this day." And I don't know if Tina knew that I was listening, but I was listening. That was for me to hear, you know? And I definitely applied that throughout this whole process. On the bad days, good days are coming. And on the good days, don't worry about the bad days, because today's a good day. You gotta enjoy it.
It's 5 days after my last chemo. Most painful. Painful time since I first started. I would like to say thank you to my Marietta Post Office family. Thank you so much for your support. I love all of you guys.
I'm Yvette, and I'm Lana's #1 sister.
When you first found out about your sister, How did you feel?
I was at home. I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I was stunned, speechless, wondering, I guess, why Lana? It's something that I think about daily, throughout the day. And think it could be me or one of my other sisters. It's just a thought that I have often. The way I feel now, the whole thing has been enlightening. I've been praying, and this is her test. The Lord wants her to build up her faith, and I'm just here to encourage her through her journey. And I think about if it was me or one of my sisters, or how putting my feet in her shoes. And it's a faith walk. It's a faith walk.
Do you know what cancer is?
Yes.
What is cancer?
Cancer is when you're sick.
How did you feel when you found out that Nana had cancer?
I felt sad.
How do you feel now?
And now that she's better, I feel happy.
The devil whispered in my ear, "You are not strong enough to withstand the storm." Today, I whispered in the devil's ear, "I am the storm."
You